Mid-game thoughts? Oh shit, I did say that. Wait, where? Hold on. Damn, I wasn't ready for the mic. Dude, where's the mic? I wasn't ready for the mic, bro. In first thoughts. Okay, well, as I usually like to grade my video games, my beloved favorite thing in the universe, video games. We put them in 4 categories. Yeah. What is it? It's story. Is gameplay. Do I gotta pull up a graph? I don't need to pull up a graph. Story, gameplay, music, and graphics. We can get the last 2 out of the way. Those are pretty good. Those are really good. I think the game. Literally look at the game. The game looks gorgeous. Like they got that. Maybe I do need to pull up a graph. Maybe I do, because what I'm visioning in my head. Okay, we're here. We made it. And you can see it on stream. Perfect. Okay, so hopefully, oh my god, no, it's pick this and I can just do all this. No. This is not, no, we're not just throwing out numbers. All right, these are not numbers, right? So like graphics, the graphics bar is like maxed. Is that color good? That color is not good. You get like a lighter blue or something. Bro, I'm gonna piss. No, we gotta. I'm locked in at this point. I'm locked in. Like, we're not going back. I'm not going back. Graphics, game's great. Game's beautiful. Game's beautiful. Really good looking game. The problem I have with Genshin's graphics is that every other anime game after it is taking heavy inspiration from Genshin. That is not Genshin's fault, but it is, right? If that makes sense, right? It's not that. It's not the game's. It's like it's not his fault. Like, it doesn't bring down its own game. It's whatever. Different shades of blue. Not anymore. The music, I would say it's like super good. Like, I wouldn't. Like, I haven't had anything that I've been like out of my seat for yet. Like, I haven't been like. There's nothing like that. Like, I'm thinking back to like when I was fighting Gilgamesh in FF7 Rebirth, and like the battle on the big bridge remix with the FF7 battle theme. I lost my mind. Like we haven't had anything like that. Or like hearing the Mobius theme in Xenoblade 3 for the first time. Like nothing like that has happened yet. So there's that. You want story or gameplay first? Story last. Okay. Gameplay, it's like I wanna give it like, dude, like I wanna put like a half here. It's my first time using this ranking system, and I wanna put like a half here, or leave it here, because I don't want it to be more complicated, but I want like one more thing in it, if that makes sense. Like if there's like air combat, if there is if there's like a parry, right? There's like literally one more thing. I want in the combat, because I like the elemental stuff. Like, that's cool. But they could go further with those elemental stuff. They brought out the grass. Grass is interesting. You use grass, and then the grass can react like multiple times now instead of once, which is like, I feel like that's something they should do for ice. Like they should buff ice, and like if you freeze an enemy and then you melt them, it does like 50 times more damage or something, right? To like incentivize running more ice teams. Electro being reworked, I don't know what I would want for Electro, but I think maybe it could have a unique thing with Swirl. Like, maybe you can make like a storm, right? If you use Anemo and an electric, it can make like a storm, and like it would be like a little cloud, and it would do like damage, AoE damage in an area or something. So shit like that. Like I think Animo also like I wouldn't say Electro. I think Animo. I think for me it's Ice and Animo that need to be reworked for sure. I mean, I guess the gotcha system is part of this. I mean, it's not gambling if it's guaranteed. But that's like the main game. Exploring is really good. See, that's where I want to give it this half point, because like I think they nail the world design, the world level design. Like exploring these areas is so fun. It's so natural. Like they put it in a way. They designed it in a way that they have the game load in the things that you want the most and you want to see the most load in first. So you're gonna see chest from all the way over there, and now it's gonna pique your interest. You're gonna be like, holy shit, we're gonna go over there. Sometimes they put like an enemy in an area, and this like is enemies by itself, and you're like, what the hell is this enemy doing here? You go over there, boom, there's a little cave. Like what? Like that is actual real level design. That is like they were like, okay, the player is going to see this enemy from this angle, but they won't be able to see the cave. But now you go to the enemy, and now you can see the cave because you're in front of it. And it's like that happened to me like when I was playing, like the fourth or third day I was playing this game. I was like, holy shit, they actually they actually know what they're doing here. It isn't just like a Breath of the Wild clone. Like they didn't just copy paste, which is good. They studied, which is what every game developer should do. You don't just copy paste what they do. You study it, and then you do it, and then you take it for yourself when you spin it for your game. That's what they should be doing, and that is what they did. That is what they did. This game came out 3 years after Breath of the Wild, and they definitely understood the assignment. Oh, dude, leveling up, like, yeah, we can all just be serious. That shit is ass. I think there's got to be something, like they got to double it. They got to increase the drop rates of things. Maybe let things respawn faster. Even though I haven't ran into that issue myself yet, like the respawning, like the flower respawning. Are you excited for level 100? Yeah, you need 100 of each. Maybe they'll see, like if they're gonna do a drastic change like that, maybe they'll increase it. Who knows? Or maybe they'll decrease the cost of fighting a boss. I think those need to be halved. Like they upped the stamina, which is correct. I think they need to have all of like the bosses, or not even just the bosses. All of the ley line stuff, they need the half. And it just allows people to play. I mean, in either way, that's good for them because more people will play your game more. They'll play your game more, and that's what you want. They want people to play. They want more people to play your game more. So I feel like it is in their best interest to do that, but who knows? Story. We can start at Mondstadt. I think Mondstadt is fine. I think it's fine. Like it gets the job done as its opener. I feel like I'm gonna be like one of two people on planet Earth that are like, I think we should have stayed in Mondstadt longer than what we did. Like Mondstadt it all just happens in like maybe like a chapter. And I'll just like, right, like you get your first bit where it's like, oh, they're introducing you to the town, you're running around with Amber for a bit, and then like they're like, okay, go level up, and then okay, you level up, and then once you do that, it's like, okay, we're gonna meet Venti, we're gonna meet Daruk, and we're gonna meet Jean, and then they're like, okay, cool, and we all just go and we're gonna go fight the dragon, and then that's what we do. We go fight the dragon, and then that's it. The Mondstadt's over, and you're on the leeway, and it's like, oh wait, whoa, where's like we don't stay. Like I feel like Venti, you don't get enough time with Venti, even though like you hang out with him and everybody else, but like he's sharing the spotlight with everybody else. That's the problem. He's an Archon. He should have his own thing, like Morax does in Leeway. I think Leeway does it way better, even though we go around sniffing women in Leeway. But like that is just one part of Leeway. Most of Leeway is like throwing you around and like, oh okay, you're gonna go over here and buy this thing. You're gonna come over here and buy this thing. But I mean, once they get into like the Adeptus stuff and like they start talking about the Archons, it's like, okay, once you start hanging out with John Lee, like, yeah. To me, the overall plot in Genshin, like the current, like the day-to-day plot, like, oh, I'm running around finding my brother, that shit is whatever. That doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is the lore. Very interested in their lore, like in the Archon story, in the Fatu, like whatever they're like the shit that they're setting up in their world, the world of Genshin. I am very interested. I like all of the Archons so far. I haven't disliked one so far. We're gonna do A's quest at some point, but I'm sure that's gonna dive a lot more into her and the Archon stuff. And those are what I'm here for. I'm in for that shit. But like, you know, just like following the plot, like the One Piece style, like, oh, we're gonna go to this area and we're gonna help people, and then we're gonna go to this other area and we're gonna help people. That's fine. Like, I'm okay with that. I like that. I'm a JRPG guy. We do it all the time. But like the shit that's happening in the background, we will do that. So this is where I'm at right now. I mean, things can fluctuate, I guess. Things can change. I don't know. Like, I mean, once I hit like a point where like, once we get like a couple bangers, like this shit could be up here. If they keep the story going strong, I think we could put this. I could put that shit at 5. I could. Because, and part of the story, the one thing I didn't talk about with the story. I mean, we can go back to the game. Another thing about the story is I actually I really like the characters. I do. I think they're all very silly. They're either like really silly or like really cool. So like Shiha is one of my favorites right now. She's really cool. And then obviously another one of my new another one of our new favorites. She's really silly. Mona is really silly, right? Like, I like that. They all have like charm to them. Right? Like, I think Jean is cool. I think Venti's really silly. Right? I think John Lee is cool and really silly at the same time. Like I haven't met a character that I'm like, I hate you. Maybe we will at some point. Like, the worst is like, oh, I don't really care. But then, like, I don't know, we're gonna go do their quest, and then maybe we'll care. Maybe we'll care. Sumeru has a fire cast. Damn, Sumeru next week. I thought I had like 2 more weeks to go. Sumeru next week, I guess. But yeah, in short, the game's cool. Game's cool. I can put it like top 40, top 30.